Hey guys, it's MS and welcome to a new Minecraft video. Now, I've recently noticed that I have hit 269 subscribers, and any of you that have been on my channel for a decent amount of time will know that 69 is a special number, and I thought I would celebrate it. And today is going to be a completely different kind of Minecraft video. We are not going to be playing on any familiar worlds from you. We are going to be playing... We're going to have a tour of my very first Minecraft world. And this world is called the Alpha System. It is the very first thing that I ever saw on Minecraft. When I picked up the game like 2 years ago in Minecraft Alpha, this is the world that I played on. This is the first thing I did in Minecraft, so you guys are going to see the very first things I've ever done. So, first of all, we're going to scroll to the bottom. The Alpha System. I haven't played on this world for a very long time, and I have no idea what we're going to see when we go in it exactly, so I'm going to load up the world, convert it, and I'll meet you guys in the world. And here we are, my spawn points. The very first thing I saw, well, sort of, but it's now all built. My life in Minecraft Alpha is in this world. My beginning of Minecraft and Minecraft Beta is in this world. So, first I'm going to take you guys to my very first house. Whoa! And if you'd ever noticed, these trees are what are called alpha trees. Now these trees, the leaves have a strange property where they don't actually have an honest appearance. They transform, let's just put it like that. That's the best way of describing it. The leaves on alpha trees can transform. You see, this tree consists of the darkwood leaves, jungle leaves, ordinary leaves. They are very bugged. They even have jungle. Before these jungle leaves were actually normal, or these leaves, they were not like that in the past, obviously. These are leaves that were generated before Minecraft had different kinds of leaves. But here it is, my first base, and I also have that flag up there just because I'm not sure, I liked it. So yeah, welcome to Steven's house. That is actually my real name. You guys don't know that, but here we are. My first ever house in Minecraft. So, this is what I called the slaughterhouse. This was when in Minecraft, when I was ever running away from monsters at night or something and I was getting to my house, I would close this, but they would stay outside the house. So the slaughterhouse is basically, I walk over here and they would follow me, they would walk into there, and they would die from the cactus, or they just wouldn't be able to get me, so I could safely leave the house again. So this is actually something that you guys can still make in Minecraft, and it would be useful. But this is the very first mine I ever made. You can see there's like this cheap ass stairway that goes down. It goes all the way to bedrock, I believe, if you go all the way down it. So it's that's where I found my first redstone. I did not find diamond there, and I called it the Pit of Never Return because I was dramatic like that. These are my first ever furnaces. I think this one is the very first furnace I ever made in Minecraft. This specific one is the one that was the first one. And I suppose this would also be my very first workbench, the very first thing I ever crafted in Minecraft. So, yep, there's going to be a lot of firsts in this video. So, Yep. So first, now I'm gonna take you to the castle. I called this the Great Castle, from what I remember. I'm pretty sure I called it just the Great Castle. I was all badass like that. And here is my very first Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator. Basically, you can just throw stuff in there and it will burn. Now up here, my first ever storage room. My first glowstones, my first redstone torch, my first note block, the Great Castle storage room. This glowstone was the first, obviously. This, I'm pretty sure all of this is hacked in this chest, all these music discs, because I was new to Minecraft, so I did try out some hacks because I was curious to see how that sort of stuff would work. But I do remember going through this world and throwing 90% of my hacked items in lava. Like, I used to have like 3 stacks of diamonds. These are the only diamonds that I can confirm are legit. This iron is legit because I never ever needed to hack in iron. That's just all of the iron that I mined. And these torches, I made all of these torches because I remember there was going to be lanterns in Minecraft. All the torches were going to be converted into lanterns, and when you tried to craft a torch, the new torch would be something that would run out eventually from fire. So I made these because these would have converted into lanterns, but that never happened. People that know Minecraft Alpha will understand what I meant by that. You guys might not get it. But here's all the redstone I ever mined, all of the gunpowder. I never made too much TNT. I do have these vines because I did experience the Minecraft 1.8 pre-release on this world, and I also did come here at some point, I think, with 1.0, and I went and made myself an enchantment table, as you can see, hence my pickaxe having Unbreaking 1 and my sword Sharpness 1. These are just balconies. A lot of the times I would jump off into that pool there to get out without taking full damage. So I'm not going to be showing you everything about this world because this world is so elaborate. It would take me several hours to actually show you guys everything. But here's my little fishing pond. I used to fish here, but it's been quiet for years. And here is my railway systems, my first railway systems. These are what I would use to go to my other bases. In MS Minecraft 2 I used the Nether, but in the Alpha system this is all I had, because this was actually built before the Nether was introduced. So first of all, I'm thinking I'm going to take you guys, I need to take you guys somewhere else actually. Let's use an Ender Pearl, because this would just save me time. That didn't really save as much time as I wanted. I'm going to take you down now into the underground system, where I have lots of stuff to show you down here. This is where we're going to do most of the tour. Now first of all, this underground system connects to my first house, the wooden house. This is the thing that we saw earlier. So that's that. Now this was actually put here by an Enderman when Endermen were first introduced, and this was also taken from an Enderman because Endermen could actually pick up stone blocks back then. Now this is hacked with MC Edit. I have a creeper spawner and a skeleton spawner, and I was trying to make records with this. So that's how I got the records up in the storage room that I showed you earlier. I still consider them hacked because they're obtained by illegit means. This is the graveyard. Now, I actually gave up on this. You see here, I died on the 4th of the 10th in 2010. So that is a sort of idea of how long I've been playing Minecraft. However, this is not my first ever death in Minecraft. So this was made a few months or so after I started playing, I think. So actually that's useful having that date there, because now I have more of an idea of the time. I definitely made this thing. I think my third death was actually by a zombie pigman, but I never put it in. So this was before the Halloween update, but this wasn't when I first started playing. But that gives you a smaller idea of around the time this world was made. This is just a workbench room, there's nothing in here. And this is just a furnace room. I thought I needed to have specific rooms for everything. Infinite spring. I think that's my first infinite spring actually. Here is a mine. I believe this is also where I found my first diamonds. Actually, I'm not sure. My first experience with diamonds. That's nostalgic. I will get to that later. This is my portal room. This is what I made before the Halloween update, so that I could go to the Nether. There are actually vines here now. I must have put them in here for a joke, but they're new. Semi new. Now here's the freezer. This is where I kept all my food. And back then, food didn't stack. So you'll see that it's all in ones and yeah. But here is the zoo. Now this is what you guys have probably been looking forward to seeing. We have pigs, we have cows, we have plenty of things. We have creepers. And I've actually updated this zoo. It's not 100% update because I did say to you guys that I haven't played this world for a long time, so this isn't really the complete version, and I don't think I'll ever complete it. But I did not forget Endermen. I did not forget Blaze. I did not forget wolves. They just wasn't in the game when I made the tour of this zoo, so please keep that in mind. I've received so many comments from that zoo. Oh god. Alright, that's gonna need fixing. That's gonna have to be in. He can hit the door through that. I call hacks. So here's skeletons. Here's sheep and chickens. And I suppose it's good having this zoo because there are no passive mobs on the surface. So here's zombie pigmen. These are all spawners that were obtained with MC Edit. You see, that's a squid spawner. You can't really see it very well, but these are all spawners that I used MC Edit to obtain. So this isn't legit, this is just for decorational fun reasons. Like here you'll see, this is a zombie pigman spawner. Here's a ghast. Yep, I even got ghast. He lived. But yeah. This used to be humans. However, they no longer, as of 1.8, the humans were removed. They were not Herobrine, they were actually players, but they didn't have an AI, they wasn't in the game legitimately. They were an unused mob which was removed in 1.8. So I did get comments of people thinking it was Herobrine. It's not. Herobrine does not exist. And here are wolves. You see, guys? I did add wolves. I just didn't show it in the video. Now, I don't know what's in this one. Cave spiders. Huh. Interesting. And here are Blaze. And Endermen. I don't know what's in these ones. I don't know if there is anything in these ones. Magma cubes. I think this was my failed attempt of adding... oh, this is silverfish. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these blocks are actually silverfish. Yeah, they are. Some of them are. So yeah, that's the updated zoo, and that's going to be most of this video. In fact, if not all of this video, I'm going to have to check now how much time we have used. So give me a sec. Alright, we're doing decent on time, so I'm going to continue the tour. I'm going to show you some other things that I can remember, and we're going to try and find the place where I found my first diamond. But first of all, this is my first greenhouse, my first farm in Minecraft, so I thought I'd show that. Now, my first diamonds, and this is an outside exit to the surface. So this is like a quick getaway. I'm going to show you guys. I'm pretty sure it was around here. Not exactly sure where though. Here it is. There we are. This is a cave system. This is actually my first major cave. And I think... Oh, I missed that iron. I know I would have gotten that iron if I found it. Not sure exactly where I'm going here, to be honest with you. There's a pig down here. It's not even fully explored. I think there's another way of getting to them. I don't think this is a good idea. I'm gonna get lost if I try to go down there. Whoa, what's this? Trying to remember this cobble. I can't remember. It's so old. Let's leave. I think this is the way out. Yeah. I don't even know if this walkway is made properly. Whoa! Skeletons. They were my first experience with diamonds. I will... Whoa, what? I will try and explain it to you soon. Let's, run. Secret entrance. Alright, so I remember it was... I think it connects in this cave, so let's go down here. I should eat. I do need to go farming in this world. I think this is my only bread. So we go down my mini mine, and I remember digging this way just constantly until I'd find a cave, and I think this connects to the cave that we were just at. Now I know that I died when I found my first diamonds, like every other Minecraft player. Not entirely sure. Oh, skeletons! I've had enough of skeletons in this cave. You'll find out why in a minute. If I can find the place. It might not even be noticeable anymore. I'm gonna have difficulty finding it. Oh, hello. Hello. Didn't know about that. I remember in Minecraft we used to put torches on each side of the spawners to disable them, but now people know better ways. My first diamond, I don't think I'm gonna find the place, but my first diamond, it was across a pool of lava, so I was making a little bridge with cobblestone to get to it. I was doing that old shift thing, you know, like this, and you go back. But a skeleton shot me, and I fell in the... I had gotten the diamonds, and a skeleton had shot me. I fell in the lava, diamonds burnt. That's my first experience with diamonds, and that's why skeletons are my most hated mob, because the skeletons were the ones that did it. And I always was scared of skeletons because they were the only thing in Minecraft with a ranged attack, and they would kill me. So I just didn't know how to kill them with melee. I couldn't. I didn't know. I wasn't good enough. But now everything has changed. So I'm gonna have to call it an end for this little tour. I will put a map to this world in the description with a little grid reference thing. If there is any area of this world that you really want me to go in a little tour of, and you want me to make a new video and tour and show you guys that place, tell me in the description. And that will have to conclude the tour of the Alpha system. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.